one is fair over the bag, and Wells has driven in 1 run. To third is Peralta. He's being waved around. A fan has reached over and touched the ball, and for the time being it's going to cost the Tigers a run. So a double for Wells, and the 6th inning starts with 4 straight hits.
Yeah, Peralta will have to go back to third base. Cabrera does score the 2nd run of the inning, and an RBI double for Wells, driving in his 15th of the year.
Jim Leland coming up to argue the point that on fan interference, it's to the umpire's discretion as to how many bases they're going to award. And so now Ron Gardenhire coming out here, and in fact they're giving the Peralta the run home. Ron Gardenhire arguing it. Now I just looked up and Wells is at third base.
Yeah.
I thought the rule was it's up to the umpire to award bases for the runners, but apparently the ruling here is that they can also award a third base to the batter, which is what they've done here.
Well, the ball right down that line. Tim Cheetah saying that it went, you know, it's fair ball. Cabrera scores, Peralta scores, and I'm surprised right here that they have Wells go to third. He should go back to second.
There's no chance of him getting third base if that ball is played off the sidewall by Delman Young.
Right.
So Peralta does score. It's not a ground rule double. It's a fan interference. It's a completely different deal. And I think the umpires were right in awarding Peralta a run here.
Well, Delman's going to play that little ricochet, but instead the fan puts his hand, or she does.
And Ron Gardenhire's just been ejected. He kept chirping at home plate umpire Tim Timmons, and from the dugout Tim Timmons heard it and kicked the Twins manager out. And what he's upset about, I'm sure.
He said, I didn't say a word.
Well, I think what he's upset about is the placement of Wells at third base.
He's having words with Tim Cheetah.
So I understand why Peralta was given home plate. I looked up and I saw the umpire motioning to third, and I thought they were sending Peralta back there, which would not have been the right call. The Tigers were going to send him.
Well, here's a play. Casper Wells hitting this ball right down the line. Now the ball, you know, hitting the grass, it's slowing down a little bit, but Delman Young's going to play the little carom, but the young lady right there, she stops the ball. And that's when the ball should have been. I mean, once it, wherever he was, and he was just, Casper Wells was right at second base. He should be at second base rather than third.